How Djokovic was outserved and beaten at his own game by Medvedev. US Open 2021 final. In his first defeat at the Grand Slams this year, Novak Djokovic was outserved and beaten at his own game. Here is how Daniil Medvedev won the battles within the battle. US Open 2021. Daniil Medvedev played the spoiler for Novak Djokovic's Grand Slam dreams, beating the world number 1 in straight sets 6-4, 6-4, 6-4 in the US Open's men's single final. The 25-year-old Russian won his maiden major title with his overwhelming brand of tennis, dropping just one set overall. In the first defeat at the Grand Slams this year, Djokovic was outserved and beaten at his own game. Here is how Medvedev won the battles within the battle. Service and return. It was a game of tennis when Djokovic served and shooting practice when Medvedev did. The Russian fired kryptonite bullets at the Superman of returners, hitting the mark consistently. A lot about his playing style is unorthodox, but Medvedev is old school with his service motion and efficiency. Rather than going lateral across the ball, the racket's follow through is forward through the ball. The flattened serve is further accentuated by his 6'6" frame and high toss, the limited key bend and the upper body leaning forward, resulting in an average first serve speed of 196 km/h. The placement too was clockwork on Sunday. When in doubt or under pressure from both deuce and ad court, he went down the tee. He won 22 such points, including 9 aces. And when he was feeling it, he would serve it big out wide from ad court. He also intermittently followed his first serves with 200 plus km/second serves. He was hitting his spots very well, said Djokovic after the match. If you are playing someone like Medvedev who hits his spots so well, just aces gets a lot of free points on his first serve. You are constantly feeling pressure on your service games. Overall, Medvedev fired 16 aces and 22 unreturned serves. In his previous 6 matches, Djokovic was able to break his opponent within the first 2 games of the second set, setting the tone for the remainder of the contest. He had a similar chance with Medvedev down 0-40 in the second game of the second set. The Russian served himself out of trouble with 2 aces and errors from Djokovic. The world number 1, who called the missed break the turning point in the press conference, could convert 1 of 6 break points, the lone break coming late in the third set. Djokovic, meanwhile, had a terrible day with his service. Over the 5 sets, Alexander Zverev in the semi-final, he landed 66% of his first serve. On Sunday, the percentage was 54. It was never going to be enough against Medvedev, whose first serve return rate was 81% this fortnight, the tournament's highest. Baseline and the net. The reason behind Medvedev's returning success is his deep returning position. He stations himself way behind the baseline to give himself more time. For a tall player, his lateral movement is superb. Together, the movement and the time to set up a stroke makes him brutal counterpuncher. At the US Open, Medvedev won the most points from defensive situation at 39%. On Sunday, Medvedev played almost one-third of his shots beyond 2 meters of the baseline and won 62% of baseline battles. Djokovic scored a solitary passing winner. In fact, 8 of his winners came from volleys. The ultimate baseliner had to switch up his game. He slowed down his second serve to bring Medvedev forward and he rushed to the net often. In his first 5 matches, Djokovic came to the net at an average of 7.9 times per set. Against Zverev, he came in 8.6 times, winning 35 of those 43 points. Against Medvedev, he tried it nearly 16 times per set, winning 31 out of 47 net points. He also served and volleyed to disrupt Medvedev's rhythm, but the bread and butter ground strokes from the baseline were largely ineffective. While his strokes were a lot crisper in the third set, Djokovic couldn't stay in the points. Body and mind. With 4 setters in his first 5 matches and a 5-setter semi-final against world number 4 Zverev, Djokovic came into the final having spent 17 hours and 26 minutes on the court. Medvedev's on-court game before Sunday was 11 hours and 51 minutes. Could be, Djokovic replied when asked if the long run had any effect on him. I had more hours on the court spent from Daniil, that's for sure. I was just below par with my game. My legs were not there, just energy wise, I felt slow. But Djokovic hinted that the mental toll of playing at the highest level and the mounting expectations of first the Golden and the Grand Slam caught up to him. Also, emotionally, very demanding period for me in the last 5 6 months. Slams and Olympics and playing at home in Belgrade, he said. Everything was coming together for me here and kind of accumulating all of the emotions that I have been through. His emotions consistently got the better on him on Sunday. In the fourth game of the second set, with misfits, unforced errors, and wasted break points, mounting a frustrated Djokovic almost swatted the balls into the stands before stopping himself. A couple of points later, he smashed his racket and received a code violation. He also broke down in the tears towards the end of the match. Across the net, Medvedev was calm and uncharacteristically understated. Thank you.